I guess, go on about what I do and why I do what I do. If you look, please put your screen on gallery view. So go to top right, choose gallery view. So you can carry on seeing me and the slides.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So obviously we do LinkedIn lead generation. That's our primary service, but we'll do many other services now. We'll write content. We'll do anything that gets you online, gets you seen, gets you selling. So my point today, I've only got 10 minutes, is to talk about the principle that guides what we do. Now, that principle is the laws of attraction. If anyone knows about laws of attraction, then this is, my version is a different version, but it owes primarily to the idea that you attract, obviously, what you want. Who was on my webinar in July?
No one. That's all
right.
Webinar.
Anyone?
Got them all on mute right now. I was there, but I'm not.
Show of hands would do that. I haven't got to talk, bro. So I can't let them talk. Yeah, okay. Was anyone on the webinar?
Don't know. We'll never know.
Was anyone on the webinar? Anyone got their hands up?
Oh, you can't see everyone because there's only about 4 and 5 on the screen side by side.
They all have their hands up. Go for it.
If you're on my webinar, then I can only apologize, but you're going to get different examples today. Let me get through it quickly. Look, when it comes to marketing, whether it's us doing it for you or you doing it yourself, I suppose the principles are still the same. So what you want is to talk to the right people. It's high quality people. That's people in your target audience. And talk to the right people in high numbers. Brock, press record, please.
It's on the live, so we'll be able to share it that way.
And also, so you want to talk to the right people in high numbers, and also you want to have a process in place that you follow, and ultimately you want to have conversations with people. That's how you sell services. If you sell product, you can just sell through links and images. And essentially, so if you've got the right target market in high numbers, and you follow a process consistently, and aim to have conversations with your target market or prospects, then you're close to selling. The laws of attraction to me and to my company is the secrets that makes it all work. About trying to bring it all together.
Okay.
And I'll try and explain why it's so important to us. The simple truth is this: if you're struggling to make marketing work for you, laws of attraction will explain why. If you're struggling to keep consistent with your marketing, because everyone means to do marketing properly, even if they're doing it themselves, then the laws of attraction is the way to get your mojo back. So every time I speak on your partnerships, and I mention a service or an offering, I always qualify it with not everyone qualifies. And I'm sure you think I'm joking, but I'm really not. I literally qualify every single client that I work with. Unless you pass a law of attraction test, I don't work with you. I may work with you, but you're not going to get preferential rates. So this is so important to what I do because it's a way to get results. So, and some people think of laws of attraction as, what to call it, it's a woolly, think yourself to success type model, but it's really not. The way we implement it, laws of attraction is a lot more than thinking your way to success. Let's try and get through it. Right, so law of attraction essentially says that if you think good thoughts, good things happen to you. If you think negative thoughts, then things go wrong. That sounds fair enough at the beginning. But no, we're all human, right? And we only do things that we expect to succeed at. So if you're trying to do your marketing and you don't believe that what you're doing is going to work, you fall flat. Literally, you lose interest very quickly. You start taking shortcuts. Eventually, you stop selling. If I'm doing your marketing, whether it's me, whether it's Gavin, whether it's Marcus, anyone who does marketing, we're human now. So we also like to believe in what we're trying to sell. Now, if we don't believe, then what I call discretionary effort goes out the window. Literally, you fall down the order of importance on our list. we may do our process, but if we're doing it reluctantly, the results will bear the fact that we don't believe what you're saying. Okay. Let me break down how this works for us. So when clients come to me, the first thing I look for is, do they know what they actually want? You'd be surprised, many clients don't actually know what they want. Now, who's your target market is the question I'm asking. And when we find them, what do you want to do with them? Do you want to sell to them? Do you want to build relationships with them? Do you want to partner with them? Now, what do you want to, do you want to send them ebooks? And literally, you have to be very clear what it is you actually want and who you want. Without that, marketing goes nowhere. I tend to turn my back and say no thanks. I mean, it's not rocket science. The second point in making the law of attraction work is the how are we going to get these prospects. Marketing comes down to essentially four things. It comes down to having the right target market. It comes down to messages. And when it comes to messaging, you have to realize that we've got seconds to attract the right person's attention. If you don't say the right thing at the right time, you lose them. So I'm always on the lookout for, do my clients have the right message to engage people that you want to attract? So the part of the messaging could be the offer that you make. I'm not talking about discounts. I'm saying literally, there's an offer in your message to make people take action and want to talk to you. And so the last I say that there's also a headline. What's the pain points that you're telling your prospects that you can address for them? If you get the how right, you're halfway there. The right target market, right message. Especially we look at the right people to talk to. So the crucial part of the laws of attraction is feeling confident that you're going to succeed. If you're confident you're going to succeed, then everything that's good and happening in marketing happens to you. Essentially, if you doubt what you're offering, if you doubt how you're going to get those people, then things tend to fall apart because you don't implement what you said you're going to implement. I sit here for hours on end on my clients' accounts, and that's a choice I make, which is based on a belief in my clients' services or offerings, and also that they can deliver. To give you an example of sort of things that worry me. Okay, and I've had a couple of new clients in the last couple of days. One of the clients sells, get it right, pathogen eliminating technology, which gets rid of coronavirus on premises. Think of that for a second. Right? There's a filter that gets rid of coronavirus. That's just the corner of the room, and you got automatically. Do you believe that? Is it possible? Is it really that easy? Anyway, it's one of our clients' offerings. Another client I spoke to yesterday that we were looking at working with, they supply handmade slippers and boots by Himalayan villages. They really do. So literally I've got to choose whether I want to work with them or not. Now, if I don't believe in what they're telling me, what I choose to do with them, does make a difference. So, genuinely, the only way I'm going to believe in what they do, the only way you're going to believe in what you do, is to basically sort out the doubts in your mind. I mentioned those two companies because clearly I have doubts. Are they for real? Can they deliver? Will people actually buy what they're offering? Do you even believe them? Right. So these are things that they have to sort out tonight. Whether it's to sort out the messaging, the headline, how their business looks, provide more evidence that you can trust them and that they actually do supply the right people. Then if they can sort out those things, then the doubts will go away. If they do nothing and try and fit round pegs to square holes and just hope marketing would sort itself out, it's not going to work. So literally we have to physically and actively take out all the doubts and resolve them. This is where the law of attraction really comes into its own. Don't just leave issues and doubts unresolved. If you resolve them, then your chance of success is much higher. Because so now, ultimately, what we're trying to do is, you want to feel like God. You want to get to a stage where you know for sure that what you're offering, how you're offering it, who you're offering it to, will work. If you generally feel like when they see it and hear it, they will buy it, then you can attract the right people you actually want to attract. If you doubt for a second that could happen, then fix the problem. Now, literally that's where I start on top of my clients. If I don't feel confident in your service, I will tend to politely say no, or say that I won't give you the best rates. I certainly won't work with you on a pay-per-lead basis because I don't believe in what you're selling. So literally, people come to me only when they have full confidence that what they're offering is gonna work. When I say you have to feel like God, I keep saying I really do mean that. Literally, 100% confidence is what we require to make marketing work. Whether you're doing it yourself or whether we're doing it for you. Here's a kicker on law of attraction. So you know what you're selling, and so now you've got it all sorted out. So now you've got the messaging, and you've got everything, your marketing all aligned. Don't fall victim to one thing going wrong. Today is a perfect example. So I'm going to do a presentation. When technology screws up, I don't run away and the problem doesn't have a breakdown. We fix the problem because we know I can do this presentation and hopefully you might listen. Right? So in marketing, if someone says no to you, don't do yourself in. We like no's. As marketers, we love no's. Because someone who says no's means that you can go and concentrate on someone else who might say yes. What you don't want to do is waste time on the no people by dragging out the conversation and the process. A quick no helps you. Whereas a fast yes is obviously better, but you have to get through the no to get to the yes. So another way to describe it is that if the person you really want to work with says no, go back to my first graph that I showed you. If you do enough people, if you contact enough people in your marketing campaign, then one person saying no doesn't really matter, does it? Literally, quality, quantity, it matters. That way, if some say no, then there's many others might say yes. Concentrate on those who are going to say yes. Now, every marketer I know, for instance, I mentioned Gavin, there's a kernel in the marketing and so on. We work on numbers. We work on loads of people that we talk to and then try and get a few to buy from you. Right. So you can see how the law of attraction works. Now you have ultimate belief, and also you have a reality check that if it doesn't work, that there's always ways to make it work. Right. At the heart of all of this, law of attraction, the way Global.Media practice it is take action. If you don't do the process that you agree in the first place, the results are never going to come. So you can't just think your way to success. Now we need to have a process in place which we go through every day for every client. It's how we go through that process, whether we are excited and believing as we do it, or whether we are half dead as we do it. If you want to know who does process better than anyone else, look at Brock. Brock is an example of law of attraction in action. So Brock believes in the partnership so much, he gets up every single day at 5 o'clock every morning, has done for years. And literally, he works all day on your partnership because he believes in the product. We know it works, so that's why we're here. Now, so that sort of commitment is, it comes from total belief, and it comes from doing whatever it takes to improve, change, pivot, swivel, do whatever it takes to make this thing work. And I'm sure you agree, man, it is working. That's the sort of determination you need for your marketing to work. Every day, every night, whatever the process is, you must implement it consistently. If you fall off the wagon, just get back on it. Don't drag it out. Literally, unless you take action, your belief means nothing. Your product means nothing. Your service gets nothing. All right, this is how we work with clients. This is how law of attraction works for. My influence is this book that came across, which put it all in place, really. It's by Joe Vitale, and literally going to talk about the missing secret of making global traction work for you. That's me, bro.
Thank you so much, Eddie. Thanks. What we'll do is we'll go around to give everybody time so they can do their introductions real quick. And also, if you would, if you have questions for any, please put those in the chat. Or when you're going around, if you wanted to make any comment or anything, I really appreciate it. There's a solid round of applause because I got everybody muted right now.
That's all right.
Thank you.